we were like tracking this, and like I mean, since we're primarily traders and investors, like we look at we look at the charts first.
Yeah.
And this is a screenshot from our private Discord, the Maxiverse, but we
Yeah.
shared that like basically the market seemed to have formed a bottom, and this was way before the ETF.
Yeah. This was on the 15th. You can see the
Yeah,
timestamp there. May
there
15th.
we go. And Bitcoin and Ethereum seemed like it was bottoming, and we said, hey, like now might be a time to buy back in. And here's the chart. This is a chart which we
That we
shared,
shared. Yeah.
and you can see how like basically the price held above our indicator strength band. This is our custom proprietary indicator called the Maxi Trading Buddy. And how it works is that it tells you the trend. Here you can see it signaled bull before the bull market started. And price tends to bounce on the strength band. So in a bullish trend, it tends to like hold as support. Yeah. And green and bull just means it's in an uptrend. And even though with the sell-off from like weeks before, price grinded down, but then it held above the strength band, and it looked like a potential bottom.
That was our first indication here too, also that like the trend is looking bullish again, and it's and that's also not everybody is necessarily watching the charts with this amount of technical analysis expertise, and so that's definitely something that members our members who are part of the Discord benefit from. So we're able to like share something like, hey, here's what the technical analysis looks like, and here's the action that we think is pertinent to take. Not necessarily here's what anyone should do, but here's what we're doing.
Exactly. And it worked out great because like you can see like Ethereum was, this was this week's close, and it closed right at weekly resistance. But we basically bought the bottom. Yeah. And it ended up being great. Like we caught the bottom.
It's good trading this week. This month even.
Yeah, like we sold close to the top, like looking at the lower time frames, and then I ended up buying spot Ethereum close to like 20% or more of a discount.
Yeah,
which was like
that was a big green candle too there that you're seeing on the weekly chart. I don't think we've seen a candle that large, especially like on the weekly chart, sure, but like on the daily chart, that was a single day like 20% green candle. We haven't seen that for years.
On on the ETF approval day.
Yeah, on the day.
And
bam.
Yeah, just that one candle. And now looking at it, it seems like this is a weekly chart again. And looking at it, it seems Ethereum has like broken out of the bullish pennant. And if we measure the flagpole, the target is around like the previous last all-time high, which is around like 4.9K. Yeah, close to $5,000. So it's already broken out. So, and there's a lot of room on the stock RSI.
It definitely looks like we're going to be grinding our way up there. But then you should also keep in mind that red line that we have laid out there, that is definitely going to be our resistance level. And we first need to kind of confirm this breakout by flipping that into support.
Exactly, on the weekly, which I think we might, and the monthly candle is also closing. So I think we might expect some volatility this week, but I think eventually it is going to close above. It's looking like it. It's looking very promising, and once that happens, the acceleration is gonna be faster. Yeah. And then Bitcoin is similarly also it's in a bull flag, and the target is around 100K.
Yeah. So again, it's like that red line is like once we can flip that, then
it exactly tapped it. Just like look at the wick right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's getting exciting in the crypto market. So it's really, I think the main takeaway is that like there's always good news out there and bad news on bad days. And we've said that before, that it's just like following the news is it's easy to like paint the picture. So when you see that giant green candle on, you know, the days leading up to the approval of the ETF, it's very easy for the news to then be like, oh, Ethereum is pumping because of the news. But
Yeah.
it's clearly not because of the news when you follow the charts, and like that's how we're able to post things like, hey, this looks like a local bottom here based on technical
Yeah.
analysis and the chart movement. And that breakout was already just forecasted by
Yeah.
the actual chart movement. And I think
As we
that's why
can
it's
see here. Yeah.
that's why it's a better practice in our experience to simply follow the chart,
Yeah.
because like I said, there's so much news and so much going on in the world. You can always find good news on a good day and bad news on a bad day. And the correlation between that is not necessarily the cause of what's happening.